What's up everybody, Tim here with Ethos Car Care, and today I want to do something a little bit different than our normal style of videos. This would be a little bit more of a casual wash and talk type format where I'm going to take you through a product that we're currently in development of. It's going to be known as our Rinseless Wash that we've been working behind the scenes on for a couple years now, and we've kind of come close to the end of our development process. We're doing some finalized beta testing, and we found a solution and a formulation that we believe is going to be very, very unique and offer you guys some really great performance at a very low cost. So we're really excited to release this. So I want to give you guys an idea of what we're working on, why we're working on it, and also show you the product in use. So they give you like kind of an open format if you guys have any questions or any feedback or anything that we could do to further improve our process or even help us with the development of this product. We want to include our community and audience with that too. So I'm going to take you through some of the different processes and steps right now that we've been working on behind the scenes. As with any type of development process, you start basically, at least for us, we start from scratch. We essentially have an idea for a product. We have a problem that we're looking to solve. In this case, we're looking for a rinseless cleaner that can work in a lot of different applications. Somebody that doesn't want to do a full bucket wash, but also a product that somebody can use to consistently wash their car. And for us in particular here at our detail shop, we do a rinseless wash almost exclusively. We're working on a lot of new cars. We do ceramic coatings and paint protection films, things like that. So most of the cars don't need a full hand wash. So we really, in order to save time and make it more efficient, we rely heavily on the rinseless wash. So it's something that we've really been fine tuning and have a ton of experience with ourselves. So step one, in our first iterations of the product, we were looking on finding something that was more leaning towards protection focused. Someone that would give really good gloss, someone that would give the hydrophobic effect, something that would be really easy to use. But we found in some of our testing, this is an example of our first version of our ceramic rinseless, that the protection actually was taken away from the enjoyment and the other qualities of the product, such as your slickness, such as your cleaning ability, usability, that kind of thing. So we started actually toning down some of the protection abilities in our later iterations. This is now version 2 right here, as well as, sometimes we have an idea for a color. Sometimes we have an idea there for a scent and a feel we're looking for the product, and we realized along the way that it may not be what we're looking for. So the product started out blue with a cherry scent. We decided to do more of a coral opal color, as well as change the scent. Just because the step change from this to version 2 was significant enough for us that we thought it would iterate an entirely new style and feel to it. This product was better, wasn't perfect. So now we're on our version 3, which is, I believe, one version away from being perfect. This, we actually added a different scent as well. This is now peach. Has a really amazing smell along with the color. This product is it's super enjoyable to use. Also decreased protection even further. So this is now going to be, it's an SiO2 polymer in here. It's mainly focused on giving and maintaining protection on ceramic coatings or graphene coatings that you have. It's not going to give you a bunch of protection on an untreated surface. Now, we didn't want this to be really heavy in protection, like I said previously, because in our findings with this, it reduces lubricity and cleaning power and the other attributes. And in addition, for people that have detail shops or somebody that wants really just a wash on their vehicle and don't want to add a protection or anything behind, this is going to be that perfect product where you don't have to worry about compounding or adding too much protection and having interference with other products and other systems in the way. So we thought it'd be better to focus really on the cleaning power, focus on the slickness, focus on the actual use of this product where you can use it in the sun, not worry about streaks and water spots, things like that. So this is really going to be kind of the best of all the worlds, and also price point. We want this to be an affordable product, something that you're not trying to conserve, and we want you to be able to use this every single time, not have to worry about the cost, not have to worry about the application, the usability of it. So I'm going to take you through kind of what we have so far on this version. I'm going to show you on this blue car I have behind me. The dilution of this is 1 to 256. Everyone's water is going to be a little bit different, so I say that as kind of a broad brush. I personally like a little bit more solution in my water. The water here is really hard. It's about 500 parts per million that dissolves solids, so it's pretty high. That way, the more product you use, the better performance you have in hard water like that, because it helps neutralize a lot of the calcium and minerals and things like that can cause issues. So I use about, an ounce and a half, 2 ounces per gallon. Now this is about a 3.5 gallon bucket, so we'll do, what's that, 4 ounces, 3 or 4 ounces, something like that. Sorry, my math is horrible, it's not that much. Ounce and a half, just a little bit more. Oh man, this smells delicious. So, and we've been playing around with different types of wash media. We currently have what we call our wash pad. It's our microfiber wash mitt here. It has a dense foam in the middle. It's something that gives you really good usability on car washing. People like microfiber towels. This kind of gives you a good scrubbing ability that's also safe in the paint. We're playing around with it for the rinseless here. Not sure if we're to come out with a foam. I'm not sure if we're gonna do, something. The foam wash pad seems to be really popular with rinseless. Maybe you guys can let me know if you would prefer that over a wash medium like this, and we can do some more development on having a nice foam wash pad. I believe this works just fine. I'm really getting excited for this product, just because our last step change from version 2 to version 3 is really an improvement in slickness. We do have some beta testers out there that have been trying this product behind the scenes, and that was really the main feedback that we got so far, is that the product works really well. It seems to clean really well, adds really nice shine, and it does add some noticeable protection, but the feedback was it's not slick enough. The wash mitt did not feel slick enough on the surface. And for me personally, I'm kind of a results-driven guy. So for me, wasn't really a big issue. But it's one of the reasons we do all the beta testing behind the scenes, because my opinion isn't the only opinion that matters with the products. It's opinions of you guys. You guys are the end user. You're the ones that are going to be using this product, and you guys are the ones that are going to be putting it through the paces and testing it. And it's important that your voice is included in the development process, because that's really what matters. I may like a product, and I may like the way it performs, and I may like how it works, but it's not the way it should be. It should also be, our customers are really helping decide what products do what, and how they perform, and how they work well, and that's really what's important here. So I like breaking the car up in pieces. So I usually will do, a third of the car or about half the car, and I'll come back with our drying towel here and just lightly go over the solution. The cool thing that I really am noticing about the development of this product is that you're really not even needing to worry about adding a topper. Even though you can, you can come back with our Finish Shine, our Ceramic Refresh, Resist even, and come back and add a topper to help with the drying process. But really, with how slick this rinseless has become, and how glossy the ceramic, the polymers that are in this product make the surface after you use it, there's really not a whole need to have to do that unless you have a preference and like to add a topper. But I mean, the slickness, the gloss, and of course what this is designed for, the cleaning ability, are all right on the money. And in the next generation, or I think, like I said, what our last formulation, our last version of this, is really just fine-tuning the ratios of the active ingredients in the product. So part of the design process and part of the formulary process really is a lot of trial and error. So we often will come up with an idea, come up with a product, and know which actives we want to use, which products we want to incorporate. But the science and the art to finalize and making a good product great is in fine-tuning those ratios, right? For example, let's say it's rinseless, right? Let's say we have an activity of X%, in the total product, and obviously there's water and other things in there. Let's say percent of that is a solvent, percent of that's a surfactant, percent of that's a lubricating agent, and then percent of that is a protection agent. Well, and what ratios do we add those to the formula? and then what effect do they have on each other. So let's say we increase the surfactant ratio. Let's say we add an extra, ounce per pound in the formula. Well, does that have a positive or negative effect on the overall product? Because like we found in our earlier versions of our rinseless, we were upping the ceramics and it was having an inverse effect on the surfactants and other products in the blend. So once we started lowering the SiO2 and actually increasing our lubricating agents and our surfactants, even though the SiO2 was less, the activity of the other ingredients was higher, and it actually led to a better product. So in a lot of the development process, that's what we're fine-tuning. We're fine-tuning all the ratios and all the mixture of the ingredients that are in there. So oftentimes I see people comment online like, oh, what's the activity level? What's the percentage of SiO2 in the product, or what's the percentage of this or that? Well, it doesn't always paint the whole picture. A complete product is not just one ingredient. It's a mixture. It's a formulation of many different actives in there. And finding that balance, that ratio of each active, is really what separates one product from the next, which is why this is something that we've really been working on super hard behind the scenes, and I really can't wait for it to be released. So I really want your guys' feedback, though. I want you to tell me what's most important to you in a rinseless. What are you looking for, and what attributes are the most important to you? Because like I said, we have some beta testers out there that are using it, and they seem to really enjoy it so far. I personally really, really like it, and I'm thinking it's almost ready for a release, but I also want to hear you guys' opinions. So leave a comment below. Tell me what you like most in a rinseless. Name some rinselesses that are currently your go-to rinselesses, or why they're your go-tos. And I want to see kind of what feedback we get, and I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop as we get nearer to release. And if there's any of you out there that want to give this product a try before we actually go to the official release and give us some feedback, we're totally open for testers as well. So there you have it, guys. A little bit different format. Like I said, kind of a wash and talk here on the beautiful, beautiful car about our different formulas, different iterations of a rinseless we've been working on behind the scenes. I wanted to keep you guys in the loop on this one. We typically kind of come out of the gate with a product release. We usually like keeping things a little bit quiet behind the scenes and surprising the market. But with this case, I think with all the hype around rinselesses now, even though we've been working on this for several years, I wanted to bring the community in on this one and help us get a little bit more of a idea of what we're working on for this product. So definitely looking forward to your guys' feedback. If you don't subscribe to us already, please like and subscribe to our channel. We're always producing tons of good content out there for you, and we appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and stay tuned for many more updates on our rinseless as well as many other products here in the near future. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.